Why you ask me? I don't. What's the reason? I don't need to give a license for no reason.
The reason for the stop today is you can't operate a moped in the left lane, the through lane. You have to be in the curb lane at all times.
No, it's the right to travel.
The right to travel?
Means I don't have, that's not even a law, I'm pretty sure. If it is, it violates constitutional right to travel. That's just a nonsensical rule if it is. I've been doing it about 28 years.
Okay.
You said you can't travel in what? In the left lane.
In the fast lane, the left lane, the through lane, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I normally don't, but it's real bumpy over there, and that caused my moped tires to bust because it's so bumpy and shit. They only stay on the right side. Plus, I was going on the left anyways. Okay. But that doesn't make sense. Anyway, think about what rule. What sense does that make?
It's a lot, sir.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You have your license on you? Okay. Can I see your registration?
Right. Under threat and duress, I'm only doing it, but really don't consent to it. But
well, there's no threat, there's no duress. Just simple traffic stop. You provide your paperwork, we'll get you out of here. I promise.
Trying to think. You can see mopeds, motorcycles. You ain't saying the same thing for a motorcycle, is it?
No.
Well, why would they say moped? A moped can go, look, you have mopeds that go just as fast and go to the speed limit, so that's why it's nonsensical.
How fast does that go?
They don't go fast, they're like
about 30?
Yeah. It's only a 50 cc.
50 cc, so that's considered a moped, yep. Sure. Do you have an ID card or anything with your name on it?
Yeah. But you should agree with me though. I mean, just because they might make a law and say, you gotta understand, see, a lot of state laws, even federal statutes, they violate the Constitution, they're invalid, therefore unlawful. Therefore they're not supposed to be followed. Okay, so the Constitution says it's a right to travel, and all these little bullshit rules about this, that, you know, they really violate the Constitution in a lot of ways, because it's the right to travel. It doesn't matter what lane it is, it doesn't matter how fast I'm going, it doesn't matter all this specific bullshit. Just like they can come along and say, you can't wear that shirt because it's blue. And maybe because they have a religious belief, a Christian might not like it because they're a Christian. You know, so a lot of laws are unconstitutional, and some have been challenged and found to be so. And this is just one, because think about it. What purpose does that serve? No purpose at all.
Well, I have a second violation for you. It's the red LED lights you have on while traveling on the roadway. And there is a purpose for that.
That's not a violation.
It is a violation.
What's said to be the purpose on that?
The purpose of that is you cannot run red or blue lights while traveling down the road, because you might be mistaken for an emergency vehicle.
Nah, so can that be mistaken for a cop car or emergency vehicle?
Do those shut off?
Yeah, I can shut it off.
You can? The lights?
Yeah, I can just click the light.
Okay. All right, just hang out by your bike. I'll be here with you, okay? You let me go, or what's the deal? I'm gonna check you out. If everything checks out, I'll let you go, okay?
Alright.
Alright, just...
And I'm gonna look to see this on the book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't write a ticket, but if you don't still write the MCL on this, I'm gonna check it out in the law, because I'm gonna challenge this in the courts, and I'm gonna get them, it's gonna be taken off the books.
Okay.
That's one thing I gotta do. I've been doing law 28 years. I'm not an official lawyer, but
yep.
That's all we study and practice law. So I see bullshit laws like this, I'm gonna make them change this stupid shit, because that's what I say about, they always make up some bullshit like, you can't have an open container in that's something else I'm going to change the law. You can't have an open container, say you're drinking alcohol in public. That's another nonsense that violates our human rights to do what we want. As long as we're not harming no one, it's a human right to do what we want.
I totally understand.
Constitution right also. But,
just go away by your bike, I'll be here with you, okay?
Yep.
I went up on 2.
5.
I'm going to stop in the parking lot at Walmart. Got a feisty one over here if you want to swing by.
Yeah.
Is this your feisty one here?
Yeah. Yeah. Just wait. What's a good phone number for you, sir?
What's your name?
Officer Thibodeau.
How you spell it?
T-E-B-E-D-O. It's on the violation here for you. So there's
there
that.
All right, now what is this?
That's a violation for.
Let's talk to me beforehand. Now listen. Now, it's like I said, I've been doing law 28 years.
Yep. Just what you said.
Do not need a license. Okay. The U.S. Supreme Court held this several cases. You only need a license to drive a motor vehicle.
Right.
Guess what the definition of driving a motor vehicle is, as they says?
What's that?
Word for word. Buck is one of the U.S. Supreme Court cases. It's only when you are carrying passengers or property for hire. That's it, for profit. Okay. So if I'm working for a DoorDash, I'm driving. I need a license for that. Or like you're doing. Well, no, you're not doing. But let's say work for Walmart or like I said, DoorDash, a taxi driver. That's only when you're driving, and that's only when you need a license. It's also a federal statute, 18 U.S.C. Section 31. It says the same thing. I'm going to show you that. I have a picture of that on my phone. I took. I didn't put the papers in my thing. I have the papers just ready for a situation like this. Been going down to law library law school, and I copied this. So I'd have it ready. I just didn't put it in my glove department. I got it in my room, but I'm going to show you a picture. I got a picture of it though. And this is right out the law book. But you can look it up too. Also, Title 18, Section 31. Now, is there a supervisor here so I can talk to him about this, so I can try to resolve? You can get so you can.
There is a supervisor here. Yes, sir. There is.
Okay, good. I want to talk to him about this, about the driving thing. Like I said, it's the higher. So the higher law overrides the state law. Does understand what the state law seems to assume you do need a license, and they don't make it clear what a motor vehicle is. See, this federal statute. I'm going to show you. I got so many pictures, so I can find it.
You are correct in saying you do not need a license to operate a moped, but the problem is, once your license is suspended, you lose the privilege to operate a moped on road roadway.
No, it's, like I said, it's a privilege to drive, right? But like I said, a motor vehicle is only defined under the statute. Oh, that's for the girls there. Dick pic. Anyway, okay, right here. See, this is actually, I'll drop my stuff. Now, who's the supervisor here? First,
right here. This is the sergeant.
Are you a sergeant? Okay. First, let me. I want you to get as you can see. Okay, now this is from the law book. Now you don't see the 18 because it's on the side of the book, right? This is how the law books are made. The Title 18, but you see, okay, Section 31. Okay.
Where are you getting this from?
This is a federal statute, Title 18, United States Code, Section 31.
Federal statute?
Yeah. Title 18, United States Code. That's the name of the book.
What about Michigan compiled law?
But okay, under Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution, federal law, along with U.S. Supreme Court case law, overrides state law. See, the state law, that's the problem. The state law, which I want to change this in Michigan, because basically it's unconstitutional, because the state law doesn't conform with this federal statute. It doesn't conform with U.S. Supreme Court case law. So therefore, it's unconstitutional. Therefore, you guys are supposed to ignore it, which you guys are under duty. You got to remember, you guys took oaths to uphold the Constitution, so you're supposed to ignore this state law that doesn't conform with this higher law. Because Article 6 is the supremacy clause.
So here's what I suggest to you.
Let me show this. What? Go ahead. What?
I mean,
let me show you this.
Whatever happened right now is happening. Okay. So
well, you have the duty though. Remember, you guys took uphold the Constitution.
You have your interpretation of the law, which you can argue in court.
My interpretation only.
Right. But you have to go to court now and contest that if you feel that you
right.
have
Well,
a case.
Let me get to this because I'm going to record you as I'm saying this to you. You know what I mean? Because let me show you this first. Okay, 31. Okay. Subsection 6 and 10. Okay, motor vehicle. You guys come take a look. Where's the other guy at? Well, just tell him I showed you if he ain't looking. Okay, motor vehicle. Yeah, it's cold as hell, but it's hard to do it as I'm doing this. But I know I think I can handle them. Okay, the term. Come take a look here so you can see. The term motor vehicle means every description of carriage or other contrivance propelled or drawn by mechanical power and, not over, and used for commercial purposes. Okay, you gotta go next page. Next, commercial purposes means for profit, like I said. Now remember, you guys doing all this, you guys are violating your oath of office. You're liable criminally and civil. I'm letting you know
This
this.
is why you cannot
No.
contest it in court if you like.
Yeah, I'm going to contest in court, but you guys are still in violation. Now, used for commercial purposes right here means the carriage of persons or property for any fare, fee, rate, charge, or other consideration, or direct or indirect in connection with any business. You see it? For profit.
So,
So that's only a motor vehicle. So the state law is supposed to say the same thing. It doesn't. It's in violation.
you're referencing, I don't even know what you're referencing.
That's a federal statute.
That also defines a commercial motor vehicle.
Hold on, what's going on? Hold on, I gotta unlock my steering here.
You have to unlock your steering?
Yeah. So okay, I didn't have lock. I usually have the lock. All right.
You want the key to go with him? You want to keep the key?
Well, why would he need the key though? I don't think you need it for nothing, right?
Why would you need it?
Well, I still need it.
All right,
It's my property. You guys in violation of due process.
Don't lose it when you go pick it up, okay?
No, but
All right, I'm gonna have you step back a couple feet so we can get this thing
you guys,
loaded up,
you guys
okay?
will pay out your paychecks getting this. Oh, let me take my lock here. I need this other shit. Remember, you guys took oath to uphold the Constitution, violating my 14th Amendment right to enjoy my personal property. You're liable. You're violating your oath of office. You guys took an oath of hold. You will be held liable, criminally and civilly. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you, you can remember this. I've been doing lawsuits 20 years. Ain't no problem. We filed lawsuits. Be careful with it. There's a lot of plastic these things. Not made strong steel like they should. And I will have a court order. Now, let me get your name again. You're the sergeant. Right. Now, like I said again, 18 U.S.C. Section 31, which I showed you. Definition of motor vehicle is only when it's being used for profit, and it's not being used for profit. Like I said, the U.S. Supreme Court says the same thing. And like I said, you guys violate your oath of office, and you will be held liable.
All right, you got a court date on there, sir. I don't know if you've seen it or not,
No
but
I'm not obligated to even show up to court day. I'm gonna do it anyways, but you know.
it's January 10th at 1 o'clock, okay?
And also, the ID I gave you when I said under threat and duress. What if I didn't give you my ID? What would have happened?
You have a court date on there, okay?
I'm just saying, what if the only reason I did is that violated my Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. I'm going to let you know that too, so you shouldn't even ask for it.
All right. Well, we're not going to hold court here in the middle of the Walmart parking lot. That's what the courthouse is for. So.
Yeah. But
all right, sir. You're free to go.
well, all right. Well,
Is he related to Christopher Grove?
I can walk it home, you know.
Nope. I'm sorry. Department policy.
Department policy.
Yes,
Who
sir.
made that up?
Our department.
Well, it's violating my right because it's unnecessary. Therefore, it violates due process. You guys, as government officials, are obligated to be fair. Okay? So it's not fair to do something that's unnecessary and depriving my property. It's not fair in that sense. It's violating due process.
Anytime.
Also, it's violating my right against sovereignty because I'm not subject to all these state law rules anyways.
Anytime somebody's driving with a suspended license, the vehicle gets towed every time.
Yeah, well, I'm going to change it, like I said, because there's going to be some changes.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
All right, sir.
You're going to be held liable, like I said, but I'm pointing these legal arguments out, like I said. Is your camera on too?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Like I said, U.S. Supreme Court already said the people are sovereign. And part of sovereign means the right to a republican form of government under Article 4, Section 4. That means I have the right not to be subject to this military dictator government. That's all it is. All this state law bullshit, all this nitpicking, harassment, that's all it is. You didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this lane. It's all harassment, that's all it is. And I'm not subject to it. That's the law. The higher law that you're obligated to follow. Republican form of government.
Right.
If I'm not harming a human, I'm not subject to all this little bullshit. And that's the law. But you still don't want to follow it or what?
All right, sir. Have a good one.
Dispatch has been updated.
see